wind.
Summers? It's no secret the Aretino boy is doing some ritual, trying to call the Dark Brotherhood. But who's going to stop him? Me? I'll have no part of that.
It's good to spend some time on solid land.
You come here where you're not wanted.
And what business do college mages have in a place like Sarthal anyway? It's a place for no dead, not your real experience.
That's all I needed, just to discover it. I'll come back later.
A life on the river makes for weak limbs.
Now to get the unusual gem appraised. Feeling I'm going the wrong way. Yep, going the wrong way. Ugly looking thing. More like it.
There's been word of some trouble nearby. I'm on my way to investigate. I probably shouldn't tell everyone who asks. This is important business, you know. Thanks for wasting my time.
You're welcome. Not that interested in where you're going anyway. And I tried this once before, and failed miserably and forgot to save. He just ran away.
We know. So you better come with us right now.
Somebody help! I knew I'd find you.
Well. Help me here! Help me!
No gold, huh?
You don't look so good. Are you feeling all right?
Reduced health and reduced weapon skills.
Good morning.
me try something. That took quite a bit on me.
You're that one from the college. Heard about you.
You look worse than I feel.
What's the matter? You can't stand the sight of a strong Lord woman?
Gotta keep my eyes open. Damn dragons can swoop down at any time. Staying safe, I hope.
Try to.
Looking for my husband, Nazim? Check the Jarl's backside. That's usually where he stuffs himself these days.
Welcome, child. Indeed. The temple here in the city is my charge. The goddess's divine blessings have no doubt helped make Whiterun a thriving and prosperous city. After all, it is she who brings rain to our crops and fair weather on the harvest days. Grace of Kinnereth be with you.
The fever.
That's what I needed.
Burns.
Are they gone? Bandits attacked and ransacked my cart. Can you help me? My camp is nearby in the ruins of Nilheim. Get me there safely, and you'll be rewarded. It's just across the bridge and up that hill.
So you're that way.
We're close now. I can see the camp.
Yes?
Wait here. I'll be right back with your reward. Looks like...
Now ain't this a surprise?
I'm going to put you down! Start running so I can see. That it? That's your best.
Well, there was no getting out of that one.
Bandits attacked and ransacked my cart. Can you help me? Please help. I can pay you. Bandits attacked and ransacked my cart. Can you help me? My camp is nearby in the ruins of Nilheim. Get me there safely, and you'll be rewarded. Mind yourself with that fire. Don't burn anything down now. Wait. Yes? Need something? Yes? Need something?
Yes?
Never should have come. Victory!
Yeah, you were gonna kill me anyway.
Yes? Hmm?
Once more, I'm gonna have to kill you!
Now, my reward. Almost there. This way to Riften.
Hello there, fellow traveler. One itinerant minstrel and wandering wastrel at your service. Until next time.
You know it's dangerous out here.
I'm on. The Empire is in shambles. They've banned the worship of Talos.
Poor wolf. Shouldn't have come at me like that.
Imperial business. Be on your way.
If you know any true sons and daughters of Skyrim, tell them to head to Windhelm.
Who in the name of Azura are you? A few days ago, some thieves from Riften broke in here and stole it. Can you imagine? Took the only thing of value we had. If you have the guts to head into the Ratway and get my bow back, I'll pay you what I can. Thanks. It'll be nice to have it back. Means a lot to me. The Ratway is somewhere under Riften. Shouldn't be too tough to find.
Haha, I made it.
Hold there. Before I let you into Riften, you need to pay the visitor's tax. For the privilege of entering the city. What does it matter? It's been a pleasure doing business with you. Let me open the gate, and you can head into the city.
No time to talk. Snitch or double-cross me and I'll kill you. I mean it.
Gate's unlocked. You can head inside when you're ready.
Take my advice. Don't listen to that talk of the face sculptor down in the Ragged Flagon. Face Butcher is more like it from what I've heard.
Did you see someone run past just now? Yes. How did you get this? Never mind. Here. It's not much, but it's something. I'm going to track down that thief and murder him.
Can't hide from me.
I had another run-in. The Thief's Guild.
Be careful.
I don't know you. You and Riften looking for trouble?
One snap of her fingers.
Yeah? Well, I got news for you. There's nothing to see here. Last thing the Blackbriars need is some stranger sticking their nose where it doesn't belong.
I know.
The Blackbriars have Riften in their pocket, and the Thieves Guild watching their back, so keep your nose out of their business. Me? I'm Maul. I watch the streets for them. If you need dirt on anything, I'm your guy. But it'll cost you. Then you're stupider than you look. You better watch your ass around here.
I'm really getting tired of your excuses. When you borrowed the money...
Never really cared for Riften.
You said you'd pay it back on time for double the usual fee.
No offense, but you're not looking so good. Are you feeling ill?
A little bit.
My husband
Never done an honest day's work in your life for all that coin you carry, eh, lad? I'm saying you've got the coin, but you didn't earn the septim of it honestly. I can tell. It's all about sizing up your mark, lad. The way they walk, what they're wearing. It's a dead giveaway. Oh, but that's where you're wrong, lad. Wealth is my business. Maybe you'd like a taste.
Fresh meats and produce. Get them before they're gone.
I've got a bit of an errand to perform, but I need an extra pair of hands. And in my line of work, extra hands are well paid. Simple. I'm going to cause a distraction. You're gonna steal Medesi's silver ring from a strongbox under his stand. Once you have it, I want you to place it in Branchet's pocket without him noticing. Sorry. I usually have a nose for this kind of thing. Never mind then, lad. If you change your mind, come find me.
Sure, I'm a dirty beggar. Why would you want to even speak to me?
Genuine Falmer blood elixir.
You gonna buy something? Or just here for training? Otherwise, just what you see here.
Dwindling frost.
Come back when you're ready to spend more gold. Goodness knows I could use it.
Greetings, honored friend. Could I interest you in some fine jewelry? Take a look.
Looking to stay alive? Why take
Safe travels, Landstrider.
Giant. Only a mere 20 gold coins, and all this.
My husband Bercy will be the death of me. He spends too much time worrying about Riften and not enough about himself.
Can I interest? Take a look.
All meats guaranteed clean and free from rock joints.
Nothing special.
Keep your eyes to the road.
Somebody who can identify the gem.
Lady Mara bids you welcome to her. What is it you seek, my child? We are devoted to the goddess Mara, who gave mortals the gift of love, that they might have a hint of eternity. Her blessings are many. To love is to know the true nature of the gods. Not all can hear the broad echoes of deepest dawn. To receive the touch of Mara, you must first act as her hands in the world. Explore the facets of the infinite jewel. Are you prepared, then, to help bring the light across this land? The dawn surely opens upon you, child. You must bear its light that all may see. Mara has reflected an image to me. At the foot of the throat and the young woman, almost a girl. Her fickle love must resolve itself. The village of Iverstead. The woman, Fastred. This is the prayer heard by the goddess and relayed to her servants. Return when she has seen her path. I will entreat Mara on your behalf.
Welcome to Riften, home of the Thieves Guild. Or so they'd have you believe. City got attacked once. I used to be an adventurer like you. Then I took an arrow in the knee.
Looking to stay alive? Why take a chance?
You're a stranger here too, huh? Maven Blackbriar, the matriarch of the family, represents everything that's wrong with this city. She's bribed countless officials, has friends back in the Imperial City, and freely associates with the Thieves Guild. I've tried everything I can to protect Riften's citizens from her family, but to no avail. Well, there is Ingun Blackbriar, Maven's daughter. Strange girl. She likes to spend time down in Elgrim's elixirs working on her alchemy. Then you have Hemming, Maven's son. Spoiled brat and heir to her empire. He follows her word like a loyal dog follows its master. And finally, Sibi, the worst of all of them. He's in Riften jail for murder. I've been adventuring across Tamriel since I was a fresh-faced young woman barely able to swing a blade. My travels have taken me from High Rock to Valenwood, elsewhere to Morrowind, and all points in between.
Looking to stay alive?
Many years ago, I lost my blade, Grimsever, within a Dwemer ruin. I took it as a sign that I was wasting my days in search of wealth. You and I are alike. We seek challenge and great fortune. But for me, that's where the similarities end. You see, Riften is my great beast to be slain, and my fortune comes from gratitude and trust. To call it a guild is ridiculous. How can people who would betray one another over a gold coin be considered part of an association? They're the worst kind. Even the Dark Brotherhood abides by a strict set of rules and tradition. These thieves are just rabble. What do you think? You know, I'm beginning to respect you. Other than Eren, you seem to be the only other person I've met I might be able to trust. Since we share the same opinion of them, let me warn you that they're recruiting others to join their guild, and you should be cautious. It's been difficult. I've taken the burdens of this city's problems upon myself, and I keep running into impossible obstacles. Corruption, lies and deceit are the order of the day here. If it wasn't for Eren, the young man who saved my life, I think I'd already have given up long ago. It was Eren who found me dying outside of a Dwemer ruin. If he hadn't brought me here and nursed me back to health, I would have died. When my strength returned and he told me about the problems plaguing Riften, I decided fate brought me here for a reason. So I stayed. Safe travels.
I've never seen Miol this upset about anything. The city really gets to her. Miol told me that it isn't this bad everywhere. Maybe one day I'll venture out and see if she's right.
Voley's around somewhere, planning to feed the poor with his nonsense about Mara.
Greeting. If anything pleases the eye, don't hesitate to make me an offer. I do. Sadly, I'm one of the few traditional Saxhleel jewelers that remains in Tamriel. It's becoming a lost art. Only trouble is gathering materials has become hazardous. The roads to the mines and to the other cities are thick with bandits, and worse. Would you be interested in gathering some materials for me? I'd certainly be happy to compensate you. Thank you, Landstrider. I'm seeking a small list of items to complete my next creation. 2 flawless sapphires, a mammoth tusk, and a chunk of gold ore. Not well, I'm afraid. That Brynjolf, he keeps draining the people's pockets with his ridiculous miracle cures. A few months ago, it was Troll Fatsav, and now he's got something new. Not that there's anything that can be done about it. He's in good with the Thieves Guild. Safe travels, Landstrider.
I can't take this place anymore. Oh, thank you. Divines bless your kind heart. It's so good to see you again. So cold, so hungry, so tired. No one cares about us. Are you scared to death? I am. I
Glad
hear
to see you
everything
finally
just
came to your
stops
senses.
forever.
Ready to make some coin?
It all just goes away, but you don't realize it.
You're trying my patience, lad.
Can I interest you in some fine goods? I may be Dark Elf by birth, but I was raised Argonian. For reasons I'm still trying to discover, I ended up orphaned, then taken in by a kindly Argonian family in Black Marsh. I hope one day to find out what happened to me, how I ended up like that. Just one. I know when I was found by my Argonian father, I was wrapped in a blanket bearing the symbol of House Telvanni. It was one of the great houses in Morrowind long ago. Whether that means I was one of them or not, I'm uncertain. If you come across anything in your travels that might provide me with the answers I'm looking for, I'd be grateful. Thank you. I learned that a matron who had served for House Telvanni had escaped Morrowind during the Accession War. Records showed her buying passage aboard a sailing vessel named the Pride of Telvos. That's where the trail ran cold. I spent years looking for what became of the ship, but I ended up empty-handed. See for yourself. Anything you can find would be of great help. Good luck.
Sure. I'm to oblivion with all of you. Rich piles
If you're
of
looking
dung.
for a handout, you'll want to speak with my husband.
My food is the best in all of Skyrim. Always as fresh as the day it was collected. Keep your belly full and your shoulders strong.
Working at the Riften fishery is tough, but it puts some coin in my pocket.
Protect yourself right. Buy armor from Relka.
Genuine Falmer blood elixir for sale. Live for thousands of years. See into other people's thoughts.
Jewelry with legendary Argonian craftsmanship.
Looking to stay alive? Why take a chance?
Don't miss out. Purchase a bottle of my genuine
Beautiful
Falmer blood
baubles
elixir.
and gleaming
Only 20
gemstones
symptoms
over
each.
here.
New in town, eh? Only the best in all of Riften. I own Riften Fishery. Started out with a single fishing pole and now I have an entire building and 2 boats to my name. Not bad for a middle-aged Nord, eh? Too bad I haven't had the same success helping the city shed its poverty. And even Nord thinks I'm wasting my time trying. But I disagree.
Legendary Argonian craftsmanship.
Learn a library's worth of
Nivenor
knowledge
is
in
my
moments,
wife.
or grow back that
How I
missing
was
weapon
ever
with my
able to
genuine
meet such a
Falmer blood
gorgeous
elixir.
creature is one of life's
Looking to stay
mysteries.
alive? Why
We're
take a chance?
at odds about my charity. She thinks the people in this town have become lazy and expecting a handout. I tried to include her in my lessons from Mara Mall over at the Temple of Mara, but she prefers to shop instead. Different strokes, eh?
Beautiful baubles.
Yes, I
and
suppose
gleaming
someone has to be
gemstones
around
over
here. Have you seen the condition of this sorry excuse for a city? Beggars roam the streets, crime runs rampant, and the threat of wars driving away business. The paltry amount of coin that I place in the charity box at the temple is the least I can do to help. I sell my catch across a good portion of Skyrim. It's worth its weight in gold to me. The only untapped market left is
Buying and
Markarth.
selling
However, I just got word that Klepper at the Silver Blood Inn might be interested. If you're headed that way, I would appreciate you delivering a purchase agreement for me. You'd be paid, of course. Certainly.
Buy some armor.
Remember to
Tell
give at
about
the temple.
If you're looking for a handout, you'll want to speak with my husband. If you're looking for company, I suppose.
Jewelry with legendary Argonian craftsmanship.
Fresh meats and produce. Get them before they're gone.
Huh? What do you want? I owe a great deal of money to someone, and I think they cheated me. I don't know what to do. I was able to work out a deal with the stables in Whiterun to sell me some of their tack and harnesses. I borrowed some gold from Sapphire to pay for the shipment, but it got robbed before it even arrived. Now Sapphire wants her money back, and if I don't pay her, I think she's going to kill me. You will? Oh, thank you. Be careful with Sapphire. She mixes with all sorts of nasty people.
People of Riften, heed my words.
I've never seen Mjolnir
Return of the
upset about
Dragons is
anything.
not mere
Well
city
met,
really
friend.
gets to her.
How can I help you?
This is one of the signs. The signs that Lady Mara is
Yeah.
displeased
What's
with
your
your
problem?
constant inebriation. Put down your
I knew
flagons
that
filled with your
stupid kid would
vile
try and find a way to
liquids,
weasel
and
out of
embrace
his
the
debt.
teachings of the
Look,
handmaids
this is
of
really
time.
simple. I lent him some gold, he promised to pay me back, and now he says he's broke. End of story.
Kirava, certainly we can come to some sort of an understanding. These people must be made aware of the chaos they've sown.
Enough, Maramal. We've all heard of the dragons and their return. There's no need to use them as an excuse to...
All right, all right. I guess I
Very
made
well,
enough from his
Talon.
shipment. No need to
remove
waste any more
myself
time
from this
threatening
den
a
of
stable
iniquity.
hand. Tell Shadra he doesn't owe me anything.
Just keep the servant.
I hope we bump into each other again.
Sin in peace.
Look, I already said Shadra doesn't owe me a thing, so get off my back.
Vegetables as crisp as a winter's morning.
Beautiful baubles and gleaming gemstones over here.
The fairest prices and the highest quality in Skyrim.
If you're looking for a handout, you'll want to speak with my husband. If you're looking for company, I suppose...
Working at the Riften fishery is
Watch
tough.
what you're doing.
Put some coin in my pocket.
What is it? Dragons?
How can a humble servant of Talos help you today? Talos preserve you.
What is it? Any luck with Sapphire? By the 8! You actually talked her into it? I don't know what to say. I didn't think anyone in Riften even cared what happened to me. Look, I was saving this, but I wanted you to have it. I thought I might need it if Sapphire came for me, but I don't need it anymore. Yes, Hofgreer took me in when I arrived in Riften about a year ago. He's been teaching me everything he knows. Horses are my whole life. Back in Hammerfell, I helped my family raise horses at our farm. I hope to open my own stables one day, but I think it's going to take a lot longer than I expected. Until next time.
New around Riften? Take my advice. Stay at the Blue
Aha,
Bar.
a fellow Nord. But they mean to take our history and crush it all in the name of some damn treaty. The soil beneath our feet is steeped in the blood of our ancestors. We've fought for this land, and died for it. I lost my own daughter to the Imperial dogs, and by Talos I'll not lose anyone else. Lilia joined the Stormcloaks many years ago, when the first of the skirmishes broke out across Skyrim. I was so proud of her. She served as a battle maiden, using her healing arts to help those that fell on the battlefield. Never even lifted a blade in her life. It didn't matter. The Imperial soldiers cut her down, killed her like a dog, and left her body to rot in the mud. And that's why I won't rest easy until every single Imperial soldier joins her, and Ulfric sits upon the throne of Skyrim. Support Ulfric or die trying. There's nothing in between.
The Imperials think we need their laws.
I've
Well
never
met,
seen Mjol
friend.
this
How
upset
can I
about
help you?
anything. The
Yeah?
city really gets to her.
Safe travels.
Sure, I'm a dirty pet. To oblivion with all of you. Oh, thank you. Divines bless your kind heart.
Please, I can't take this place anymore. The trees, all the color. The city's so dark. Why? It makes no sense.
If you're looking for anything to sell for... Yes? Catchy, isn't it? In my youth, I was a fisherman. I had a beautiful ship named the Brawny Prawn. But the years have a way of creeping up on you. I ended up selling that ship to open this place. Seemed only fitting to name it after her. Well, changed it a bit, I suppose. If I had been smarter, I would have kept my boat. Coming to this city was a big mistake. The question is, what isn't wrong with Riften? This city's corrupt, rotten to the core. No one cares about anything except themselves, and how much coin they can make off the misery of others. Authorities, have you been listening to what I said? They're all dirty. Every one of them. The only way to get things done in this city is to keep your head down and pay off the right people.
Don't think you can barter with me like one of those damned shopkeepers.
I presume you're bothering me for a good reason.
New around Riften? Of course not. You expect me to take care of it by myself? My niece Svana helps me with the chores. She'd be more help if she kept her head out of the clouds. She's been with me ever since her parents were killed by bandits and she was dropped in my lap. I don't know why I bother.
Sorry, I'm afraid I can't help you much right now. You've caught me at a bad time. It was my sister, Lilia. She served as a battle maiden with the Stormcloaks. We recently heard she'd been killed. I find it difficult to talk about. Perhaps you'd be better off speaking to my parents about it. Anyway, I'm glad my work at the Blackbriar Meadery keeps me busy. Helps me keep my mind off of things. My father was a Stormcloak soldier in his younger days. Now he just walks the streets spewing his hatred and propaganda. My mother is the priestess of Talos. She tends to the shrine and teaches his ways. I'm just not so sure she's delivering the right message. Don't mistake my political beliefs as a substitute for my family values. They're still my parents, and I love them dearly. I just think they've let my sister's death skew their outlook on Ulfric and what he really brings to the table with this war. I'm not so certain that Ulfric's intentions are as noble as they think. I think Ulfric cares about Ulfric, and the rest is a smokescreen. I'd appreciate if you kept my opinion between us. The last thing I want to do is have my parents lose another child. Yes, actually. I'm partnered with Maven Blackbriar. I put up a chunk of the gold she needed to get the place off the ground. We've been staggeringly successful so far. In fact, I'm almost surprised how quickly she's generated business for us. My name may not be on the label, but some of my blood, sweat, and tears are in every drop. Figuratively, of course. It's been good talking to you.
Welcome to the Bee and Bar.
If your allegiance lies with
if I
the
can
Empire,
interest you in one of our special
You
drinks.
look like you could use a drink.
I'm afraid I can't help
I'm
you
selling
much
the
right
best mead in town for cheap. Nothing but the best. Blackbriar mead, fresh from the vat. Best of all, you don't have to pay the ridiculous prices Maven charges. So what do you say to that? Here you go. Oh, and keep it quiet. This stuff isn't exactly easy to get a hold of at these prices, if you catch me drift.
You're not from around here. Imperial spy, perhaps?
If you've got the coin, you're welcome here. Otherwise, hit the road. The Thieves Guild has been pushing hard to regain a foothold in this city. Rumor has it they're falling apart from the inside. Have you seen that shrine of Azura? They say the Dark Elves built it after they fled from Morrowind. Sight to see. Sure thing. It's yours for a day. I'll show you to your room. Right this way.
Glad to see you finally came to your senses. Ready to make some coin?
I presume you're bothering me for a good reason.
You caught me at a bad time. I've lost someone dear to me.
Yeah, what do you want? If this is about the meadery, we can talk later.
Let me know if there's anything else you need.
Aha, a fellow Nord.
My skill in battle is unmatched.
The Empire?
Fortunately for you. that
Sorry,
skill
I'm
can be bought.
afraid I can't help
Why
you
settle
much
for
right
just
now.
stabbing your foes when you
Currently
can
in
roast them
mourning.
alive?
What in the name of oblivion do you want? Of course. Nothing gets done without my approval in this city. I have the Jarl's ear and the guards in my pocket. Anyone makes trouble for me and I pay a visit to the Thieves Guild. Make me angry and I contact the Dark Brotherhood. You do well to remember that the next time you make such a stupid observation. Out of my way.
Fancy
New around
yourself the
Riften?
adventuring
Take my
type, eh?
advice. Stay at the
It's
B&B.
just as well.
The
I doubt your
bunkhouse isn't
combat
for you.
prowess would prove valuable in a real battle anyway.
I don't have time for idle chit-chat.
Looking for work?
What is it?
I need someone to deliver a message to Sibby Blackbriar. Ah, well, I recently approached Sibby Blackbriar about buying Frost, one of the finest breeding horses in Skyrim. He agreed to sell. I paid Sibby half the cost of Frost up front, but before he could deliver, Maven had him locked up. Sibby believes this exempts him from our deal. It does not. I want you to talk to Sibby for me. Then I want you to bring me Frost and the lineage papers that prove the horse's worth. Good man. You won't regret it. Head to the Riften jail and talk to Sibby. Get him to tell you where Frost and his lineage papers are and bring them to me outside Riften. You'll be well paid for your time. No idea, but whatever he did, it must have angered Maven. No guard would lock up a Blackbriar without the old lady's permission. I'm not exactly comfortable around guards or jails. Definitely not when associates of mine have been locked up. No, I'll meet you outside of town. I'll meet you outside of town.
Glad to see you finally came to your senses. Ready to make some coin? You're trying my patience, lad. Glad to see you finally came to your senses. Ready to make some coin? Simple. I'm going to cause a distraction. You're gonna steal Medesi's silver ring from a strongbox under his stand. Once you have it, I want you to place it in Branche's pocket without him noticing. There's someone that wants to see him put out of business permanently. That's all you need to know. I'll be out in the market all day, from 8 in the morning until 8 in the evening. Meet me then, if you've still got the stomach for it. Do you want me to hold your hand as well? You're going to have to sneak over to Medesi's stall and use your lockpick on the strongbox. Then, when you have the ring, you pickpocket Branche and leave it behind. We've been contracted to make sure Branche remembers not to meddle in affairs that aren't his own. Now, since we're not the Dark Brotherhood, we're not going to kill him. We're just going to make sure he sits in the prisons for a few days. I'll be at the market come morning. You better be there too.
If your allegiance lies with the Empire, we haven't much to discuss.
Out of my way.
You looking for something or what?
You're not from around here. Imperial spy,
Welcome
perhaps?
to the Bee and Barb, my lord. If I can interest you in one of our special drinks, you let me know. I met her when I wandered into Riften a few years ago. Been smitten with her ever since. In fact, I'm thinking of asking her to marry me. In Blackmarsh, tradition dictates we present a potential mate a unique wedding ring to represent our future bond. I already have the gold band, but all I need are 3 flawless amethysts to complete the setting. I was hoping you'd offer. I didn't think it was my place to ask such a favor of you. I thank you. Every Argonian wedding proposal band is supposed to have 3 flawless amethysts as part of their design. 2 of the gems, the ones on the outside, represent the couple to be married. 1 for the husband, 1 for the wife. The amethyst in the center represents the Hist, the entity that all Argonians consider a sacred part of our lives. If you'll excuse me, I have other things to attend to.
Yes, I haven't got all day.
Aha, a fellow Nord. I trust you're bringing the fight to the Empire?
I've never seen Mjolnir this upset about anything. The city really gets to her.
Okay, lad. Ready to make some coin? Good. Wait until I start the distraction, then show me what you're made of.
Everyone, gather round. I have something amazing to show you that demands your attention. This way, everyone. Over here.
My husband Bercy will be the death of me. He spends too much time worrying about Riften and not enough about himself.
Come on, Brynjolf. What is it this time?
Patience, Ranche. This is a...
That's closey.
The problem is your disrespect for the laws of this land. It's time to face the Jarl's justice.
What a waste of time.
I'm getting out of here.
Someone do something.
Welcome to the Bee and Barb, my lord. If I can interest you in one of our special drinks, you let me know.
Go on then. Deliver my message to Sibi.
Yes?
New in town, eh? Here for the fishing, I guess.
I've never seen Mjolnir this upset about anything. The city really gets to her.
Okay, good. Wait until I start the distraction, then show me what you're made of.
Everyone, gather round. I have something amazing to show you that demands your attention. You need to hear this.
All meat guaranteed, clean and free from lost goods.
This way, everyone. Over here.
I'm warning you. Back off.
Gather round, all.
The problem is your disrespect for the laws of this land. It's time to face the Jarl's justice. Smart man. Now come along with us. We'll take any stolen goods and you'll be free to go. After you pay the fine, of course.
Trouble?
New in
Speak.
town, eh? Here for the fishing, I guess.
Okay, lad. Ready to make some
Divines
coin.
bless you.
I'm ready when you
May
are.
the ground you walk
Just give the
quake as you
word.
pass.
Good. Wait until I start the distraction. Then show me what you're made of.
I've never seen the old this upset about anything.
Everyone,
The city
gather
really
round.
gets to her.
I have something amazing to show you that demands your attention. This way, everyone. Over here.
That's close. That's close enough.
Back off. You
The
need
problem
to hear this.
is your disrespect for the laws of this land. It is time to face the Jarl's justice.
Buy some armor.
My food is the best
Okay,
in all
lad.
of Skyrim.
Good.
Always
Wait
as
until I
fresh as
start the
day it was
distraction.
collected.
Then show me what you're made of.
Everyone, gather round. I have something amazing to show you that demands your attention. No pushing, no shoving. Plenty of room.
My husband Bercy will be the death of me. He spends too much time worrying about Riften and not enough about himself.
Come on, bring it on. What is it this time?
Patience, Branchet. This is a rare opportunity. I wouldn't want
All the crime and corruption in Riften is really
That's what
getting
you
to
said
him.
about the
And now that we hear rumors about the dragons, he's been very
next
depressed.
Well, that was a simple misunderstanding. But this item is the real thing.
Lads and lasses, I give you Valma Blood Elixir.
Oh, come on. Are you talking about the Snow Elves?
The one and only. Mystical beings who live in legends and were masters of great magic. Imagine the power that coursed through their veins.
How did you get that then? No one's seen them in years.
My sources must remain a secret for their own protection, but I can promise you that the contents are genuine. One sip of the elixir and your wishes will be granted. Great wealth, everlasting life, or perhaps limitless power could be yours.
How much does it cost?
Only 20 gold septims. Hurry, before my supply is gone.
Why would you even listen to him?
Live for thousands of years.
I don't know. Sounds like I should try.
That's
I'm
close enough.
worried.
That's close enough.
The problem is your disrespect for the laws of this land. It is time to face the Jarl's justice.
Waste of time.
New in town,
Make it
eh?
quick.
Here for the fishing, I guess.
Okay, lad. Ready to make some coin. I'm ready when you are. Just give the word.
Divines bless you. May the ground you walk quake as you pass.
Good. Wait until I start the distraction. Then show me what you're made of.
Everyone, gather round. I have something amazing to show you that demands your attention. This way, everyone. Over here.
That's close. That's close. That's close. That's close enough.
The problem is your disrespect for the laws of this land. It's time to face the Jarl's judgment.
Make it quick.
New in town, eh? Here for the fishing, I guess.
The Imperials think we need their laws.
Learn the library's worth of knowledge in moments. I'll throw back that missing lid with my genuine
Rare trinket. Finest oddities from war.
What was
I
that?
don't know, Drow. They'd skin us alive if they knew we were doing this.
listening.
Last person who made trouble for Veckel ended up with a smashed head.
He'd better have coin. Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that. Good
All
day.
right, Veckel doesn't... They call me Dirge because I'm the last thing you hear before they put you in the ground. Why? You think it's funny or something? Oh yeah, I think so too. You're pretty smart. Hey, here. Have one on the house. All right then.
Whatever you're selling, I'm not buying. I have no business with you.
Huh. I suppose I can work with your face. After all, the sculptor cannot always choose the finest clay. Yes, I once practiced my art in the salons and manners of Tamriel's great and good. Now the scum of Skyrim are my only clients. But no matter, the greatest artists are never recognized in their own time. So, are you here as a client? Shall I remake your face? Indeed. It is no small thing to submit yourself to the flesh sculptor's knife. Mm-hmm.
I'm listening.
Is someone there?
What was that? You won't live to see tomorrow.
No, never find me. Go away, go away, go away! Death is highly overrated.
I'm gonna eat well tonight, my darling. I'll try and make this quick. Don't run. Stay for dinner. Yeah. Son of a...
I finally understand what it all means. What it was all for. The killing. And the dying. He explained it all to me. Before, when I still understood. I don't remember, but I still know.
Hey! Please don't kill me.
Be careful!
So, has my bow turned up? That's it. You found it. I don't know how you got it back, and I don't want to know. Frankly, I don't even care. I'm just so glad to see it again. Here, this is all I can afford to give you as compensation. Hope it's enough. Dragons, thieves, and war. I should have stayed in Morrowind.
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only. Let's see here.
Ah, a letter from the Jarl. Moving up in the world, eh?
Looks like that's it. Got to go.
Yes, that's it. You found it. I don't know how you got it back, and I don't want to know. Frankly, I don't even care. I'm just so glad to see it again. Here, this is all I can afford to give you as compensation. Hope it's enough. Dragons, thieves, and war. I should have stayed in Morrowind.
You don't look like a pilgrim. Why bother visiting Iverstead? What do you want? Klimek brings food supplies up to them once every few weeks, when the weather permits it. Other than that, they seem like a quiet lot. Don't really know too much about them.
Destruction magic's fine. Just don't go burning down any buildings.
You ever settle down to have children?
Are you the one sent by Mara?
Twice before you do it.
I prayed to Mara and she spoke to me in a dream. She said a stranger would appear to help me. Is that you? My parents are being impossible. Bassianus wants to marry me. I think I love him. But he wants to move to Riften afterwards, and my father won't allow it. He only cares about this stupid town. But Bassianus makes me happier than anyone ever has. My mother's not any help either. I don't want to choose. They're both so amazing.
Any idea how I can get my daughters? My daughter's driving me. I'm sure I know what this is about. She thinks she's in love with Bassianus and wants to leave town. With him. Let me tell you how I see it. Until a few months ago, the girl was head over heels for Klimek. Wouldn't stop talking about him. Now, if I thought she was really in love with Bassianus, that would be one thing. But she's a child. It will pass. Look around here. There's not much left. Used to be a good-sized town. The folks have been moving to Riften for a while now. If all the young people leave, what happens to Iverstead? You know how children are. Her fancies change with the moon. And like always, the boy lacks any kind of spine and needs some convincing. A little push and this would all be simpler. Let's get out of town.
You must be another pilgrim on the way up to High Hrothgar. Honest pay for honest work. Honest pay for honest work. Oh my. Probably something about the men. We all wish we had her problems. I don't tell my husband, but I don't have any problem with Bassianus. Even if it means her leaving Iverstead, I want Fastra to be happy. If they just snuck out of town together, I could manage my husband. Bassianus is still so terrified of Yofthor. If he knew that I'd keep him from hunting the poor boy down, he'd take Astrid to Riften without a second thought. Let him know that I'll watch out for them. I just want my daughter to be happy. It's frightening living below their monastery.
I got to thinking, maybe I'm the Dragonborn, and I just don't know it. Got to keep my eyes open. damn dragons could swoop down at any time.
On your way up the 7,000 steps again, Clement?
Passing through on your way to High Hrothgar? About to make a delivery up there myself. Oh, Fastred. I'm not sure what happened. One moment she's smiling at me, the next I can't even meet her eyes. I'll bet Bassianus would know what's going on. He understands women. What did you call me? Wait, you mean I should just tell her? Tell her how I feel? Ysmir's beard, you're right. No fish was ever caught by staying away from the shore. I'm off to see her. Not today. I'm just not ready to make the climb to High Hrothgar. The path isn't safe.
Aren't the Greybeards expecting some supplies?
Honestly, I'm not certain. I'll get be allowed into the monastery. Perhaps one day. I wish I could make my deliveries more often, but the roads get in danger. Mostly food supplies like dried fish and salted meats. You know, things that keep fresh for a long time. The Greybeards tend not to get out much, if you catch my meaning. Well, it's kind of an understanding between us. I mean, it just wouldn't feel right to charge them for a bit of preserved food. Trouble is, my legs aren't what they used to be, and climbing the 7,000 steps takes its toll. Really? Well, that would be kind of you. Here, take this bag of supplies. At the top of the steps, you'll see the offering chest. Just leave the bag inside, and you're done. Be careful up there.
Keep an eye out for wolves if you're headed up the path to High Hroth. I did. Strange days when the monks will do that. I wonder what it means. I like to spend time up here. Walk the steps. Meditate on the emblems. Doesn't hurt when I bag some game along the way. They're not the sort to take visitors. But I never go that high up the path anyway.
don't look like a pilgrim. Why bother visiting Iverstead?
You ever
Are you
settle
the
down
one
to
sent
have
by
children?
Mara?
Think twice before you do.
My parents are being impossible. Bassianus wants to marry me. I think I love him. But he wants to move to Riften afterwards, and my father won't allow it. He only cares about this stupid town. But Bassianus makes me happier than anyone ever has. My mother's not any help either. Oh, thank you so much. It's wonderful to have someone around who understands.
I'm sure I know what this is about. She thinks she's in love with Bassianus and wants to leave town. With him. Let me tell you how I see it. Until a few months ago, the girl was head over heels for Klimek. Wouldn't stop talking about him. Now, if I thought she was really in love with Bassianus, that would be one thing. But she's a child. It will pass. Look around here. There's not much left. Used to be a good-sized town. But folks have been moving to Riften for a while now. If all the young people leave, what happens to Iverstead? You know how children are. Her fancies change with the moon. And like always, the boy lacks any kind of spine. He'll need some convincing. A little push and this would all be simpler. They call it the path to the monastery to 7,000 steps. Can you imagine?
You must be another honest pay for honest work. Honest pay for honest work. Oh my. Probably something about the men. We all wish we had her problems. I don't tell my husband, but I don't have any problem with Bassianus. Even if it means her leaving Iverstead, I want Fastred to be happy. If they just snuck out of town together, I could manage my husband. Bassianus is still so terrified of Yofthor. If he knew that I'd keep him from hunting the poor boy down, he'd take Fastred to Riften without a second thought. Let him know that I'll watch out for them. Just want my daughter to be happy. Sure, leave. Everyone else does.
So, you can cast a few spells. Am I supposed to be impressed?
If you fancy a bit of music, let me know. I play the lute. If you'd like to hear something, it only costs 5 gold. Why, thank you. You're very kind. Still interested? Thank you, my lord.
If I were you, I'd keep away from the barrow on the east side of town. It's haunted. There ain't much more to tell. They're haunted, and you should stay away. Look, I've seen one of the spirits with my very own eyes. When it glared at me, I swear it burned right through my soul. Fortunately, they seem to be sticking to the barrow. I think they're guarding it. Certainly isn't helping my business any. Who'd want to rent a room anywhere near a haunted barrow? If you think there's anything you can do, be my guest. About a year or two ago, Some fella named Windelius came through. Said he was some kind of a treasure hunter. I warned him not to go in there, just like I warned you. The very next night we heard screams from the barrow, and that was it. We never saw him again. If you pass through again, stop by for a drink.
Aye. A pleasant journey, my lord.
We don't get many visitors through here, unless they're headed up to High Hrothgar, of course.
Yeah?
This has to be the worst place in Skyrim. My business is falling apart, my apprentice never listens to me, and now there's talk of dragons. These damn bears are driving me crazy! Are you kidding? Those damn things will drive me right out of business. Tell you what, bring me 10 of their pelts from anywhere in Skyrim. I'll gladly pay you for thinning out the herd. Have you ever seen what a bear does to the trees? They jump on their hind legs and scratch them to bits, marking their territory or something. It's getting to the point where I have to scour Skyrim for untouched trees at the right size. Costs me too much time and money. Now go give those stupid bears what's coming to them.
Let me guess. Someone stole your sweet book. What do you need?
On your way up the 7,000 steps again, Clement?
Not today. I'm just not ready to make the climb to High Hrothgar. The path isn't safe.
Aren't the Greybeards?
Here for work? Get an axe and bring me all the wood you can chop.
You do... What do you want? Oh, my love. How I long to take her away from all of this. Why did Bodhi send you to me? I always had a feeling she liked me. More than that brute Yofthor, at least. Yofthor. What about him? He'll come after us and... it will be unpleasant. She would. If she's willing to deal with him, then everything would be all right. I'll go speak to Fastrid, post-haste.
Now here's a man I'm glad to see. You must be another pilgrim on the way up to High Hrothgar. No other reason to pass through here. Pilgrim or not, if I were you, I'd move right through our back with town.
Leave this place. Leave. Leave. Leave.
Pardon me, my
We
lord.
don't get many
Would you
visitors
care to
through
hear me
here.
play my lute?
Let me see that. I can't believe this. It was all just a fabrication of this Windelius character. I can't believe we were so stupid. Well, least I can do is give you something for taking care of him. If you won't accept it as a payment, consider it a gift. If you pass through again, stop by for a drink.
My daughter's driving me crazy.
You must
So
be
forgive
another
me if I'm
pilgrim
a bit
on
on
the way
the
up
edge.
to... It's frightening living below their monastery.
Just get out of town as fast as you can.
Sure, leave. Everyone else does.
Fastrid, we must speak.
Bassianus, sweetie, what is it?
We must leave. Your father will never approve of us, and I grow weary of this place.
Where will we go?
To Riften, my pet. How you'll adore the city.
Oh, and to be with you.
I'll make the preparations immediately.
It's a fine day with you around. Oh, you're a traveler. You must have so much...
Good to see you. Finally, someone useful is around. You don't look like a pilgrim. Why bother visiting?
What is it you seek, my child? How wonderful. Like the sea, their love roils and swells, but brings life and nourishment to all. I see you are eager to carry the light. As you venture, Mara fills my mind ever more with visions of love in peril. Embers lie nestled in stone, needing only fuel to bloom a flame that will warm all around them. Go to Markarth. There you'll find Calsomo, wise, acid, and reclusive. Help him to emerge and state his intentions. This is the prayer heard by the goddess and relayed to her servants. Visiting Riften? All are welcome at the Temple of Mara.